Like...
Oh, you mean the beginning?
No, that's near the end where they're finally knife fighting.
Oh, I think...
Like, him saying that was a callback to before.
Okay.
But he keeps being disappointed because he
Okay.
cuts people and it's always just red goop.
Okay.
He's just like, let's see what you're made of. I hope it's not red goop. I'm pretty sure it's red goop, but one day maybe I'd be surprised. And it's like confetti.
So we're talking about pixels. Thank God, no. No, it wasn't. We saw Mission Impossible early because I'm a gold member and I'm snooty. And Nick's a friend of a gold member.
And I'm snooty too.
I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, that's right. I mean...
You haven't seen any of them.
Yeah.
I've seen...
This movie totally makes me not care.
You don't?
No.
It had, like, none of these movies are, like, amazing
Yeah,
or
they're
great.
just kind of there.
You haven't seen 4, though. 4 is, like, the height of it. And I think that the reason why people are most excited about this one is because of Ghost Protocol. Which was awesome. And that was a great... My problem with this movie, even though I like it...
Because it's just Hydra.
Yeah.
Hail Hydra.
That guy basically should be Hydra. That guy's
They're Hydra.
He looks like the Red Skull.
Yeah, but fish facier.
Yeah.
And more like Beaker.
Yeah.
Awful.
Is that all these set pieces are great. All of them are real practical effects, which are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And like in the summer, and that has mostly CGI. This and Mad Max are a good testament of why you should still do special, like actual like stunts
Mad
and
Max
effects.
is a testament to that.
Yeah.
This one, I don't know.
This is like the more practical version of it.
Yeah.
If Hollywood has to do more stunt work, this is the least you could do. You don't have to like get your people in the middle of an African desert in a country that's going through civil war just to make your movie done. Just be willing to
Oh God, it rained. Our wasteland has turned into a paradise.
Moving
see
on.
You guys in a year. We'll come back in a couple years. Hope it's back to shit.
Okay, guys, we have one of two options. Either you wait a year for this to all go away, or we go to an African country that's going through civil war.
Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah, that is the much more Valhalla way out of that.
Yeah. And Tom Cruise starting out with that whole plane stunt is great.
Yeah.
Him doing all that whole motorcycle scene in the middle, that's great. I think he actually held his breath for more something like 12 minutes or something, for the underwater sequence.
So he did actually die.
Yes. That scene was.
Because 12 minutes is totally not a thing that's possible.
I think at that point the movie was just making up fake technology bullshit.
Of course.
It's like
Underwater security system.
No, like when they mention the beyond facial recognition, like this doesn't just track like the face of the person.
Oh, gait tracking's a thing.
Yeah, is it?
Mhm.
The whole walking thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
maybe-
is a thing.
Okay. It seems like way too much money.
It's a pain, but it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's actually a thing.
Okay.
It sucks if you're constantly changing up your moves.
Come on.
No,
guys.
man, it's me, you cracker.
I mean, if you take a blood test, that'd be
Right?
alright.
I bet that's cheaper, too.
Yeah.
I mean, lab tech's not cheap, but you know.
And what was that arm thing doing in the underwater? Whatever. I don't even know what that room was. This is all the software or
That
something.
didn't make any sense.
That
That
is
whole
part.
room just...
That is part of their security system to kill intruding Tom Cruises.
And also takes hundreds of gallons of water
Yeah.
to keep our security system.
Yes.
It's not the most drought friendly,
But
we
we're
do
not
what we have to do.
We're not in California, so like we don't have that
I don't know
problem.
where the fuck they were.
They're Morocco or something. Some like Morocco.
Madagascar?
Yeah.
Were they with some penguins? That didn't seem out of place.
No. I was talking about like the whole escalation thing. I started off and then we just went on
peaks,
tangent.
goes down, comes back up, and then kind of just dies away.
Yeah, like compared to Ghost Protocol, that had a better just like sense of like increasing scale. And that's why it's easier to get more, I don't know, more engaged in terms of action. By starting off with the plane stunt, I don't know, less places for the movie to go.
Yeah.
Like, compared to, like, the climax of Ghost Protocol, which is, like, stopping the nuke, hitting the San Francisco literally to, like, the last milliseconds. This one just feels like, I don't know,
They stopped his friend from blowing up to the last milliseconds.
Yeah.
I just want a movie to be like, I stopped it with 5 seconds to spare.
Like, these movies...
Like, we get it. You can be close, skin of your teeth, but...
You guys really gotta stop.
Why not just be like, hey, 5
Be
seconds
a little more realistic.
Yeah.
You should have been like...
That thing in the beginning where it's like, the IMF just seems to be completely off luck. And I'm like...
Yeah, wrong. I mean, look at them. They're just barely getting by.
He dies.
This IMF...
Tom Cruise just dies.
IMF is basically Tom Cruise, and everyone else is helping Tom Cruise.
Yep, that's it. Tom Cruise and Hawkeye doing stuff.
No. But I don't like I'm not a fan of the lack of certain escalation. Like, there's not much of a scale compared to...
It felt kind of, Transformers-y, where it's like peak, down, peak, down, peak, down.
I like...
Where there's like 4 different ends to the movie. Because like that beginning first scene could totally be an end to one of the movies. That scene in the middle with the fight totally could be an end of the movie.
I mean, like, each set
it keeps having different climaxes and not building to one.
Yeah. No, like, you could, on, like, the flip side, you could say, like, in any, like more generic movie, like, each one of those set pieces could be, like, the standout.
That's what it has a bunch of different ends.
I know, but I feel like...
Exactly like Transformers, where it just kept going and going, and you're like, okay, you did the big thing, why are there more big things?
Yeah, but, like, well, like, compared to Ghost Protocol has, like, what makes those sequences stand out is because of the scale and, like, the setups for them. Here, I like, I'm trying to find a different word for it. But I like how, like, in the opera house, they have it all staged so it's played against the drama of the actual,
so, like, Fifth Element.
Yeah. Is it? I haven't seen Fifth Element.
You piece of shit.
Yeah.
They did that, but with the opera going on and a fight going on the side.
Yeah.
They just did that better than here, and it was like 20 years ago.
What else?
They're just stealing this from like 17 other things. Oh, there's a fight going on during an opera. What? That's
I liked
original. What?
With the chase
You typed in the font so original.
I like the chase scene. I like how in the chase scene you have a comedically impaired Tom Cruise doing all this stuff. I love the last...
Where he falls off the car.
That's probably me. I should do that.
No.
What else? I think, because I like Chris McQuarrie, because, like, the stuff he does with Tom Cruise is pretty great. Like, with Jack Reacher, he helped write Edge of Tomorrow, and he did this. I think with all of them, though, they have a problem with, like, the third act being kind of a letdown.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Because, like, the third act was the biggest problem of Edge of Tomorrow. Jack Reacher has a good middle, but then
wasn't Jack Reacher just, like, bad John Wick?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Jack Reacher's more of a...
set him off. One job, guys.
Jack Reacher's more of a detective story, but, like, it didn't... Some of the... I don't know, I didn't feel like it built up quite as well. That's a lot of the problems with these Chris McQuarrie movies that I've, like, in the last few years that I've seen. Like, they don't, like... They're...
Bad plot pacing.
No.
Like, tension building, because just...
You have a good middle, but
your sister was like, oh shit, she seemed to be really into it.
Yeah. But I don't know if, like, it depends, like, I don't know if she watches that many action movies.
I was mocking it a lot. She seemed really into it. I was mostly making fun of a dude who looks like his face is a fish.
Let's talk about Sean Harris for the moment. Because
is he fish face?
Yeah, he's fish face.
Fucking fish face.
Because I've seen him in... I've only seen him in Prometheus, and I haven't seen him since then.
Fucking fish
and
face.
I haven't, like... He talks the same way. He talks like...
He's a constipated beaker.
A Britishier Marlon Brando.
Constipated beaker. Like, meep, 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 but... Meep, meep,
Hey, give me my money.
Fucking garbage. He's not allowed to be an arch villain. He can be a henchman, like a bumbling henchman.
Yeah.
But he does not stand up as a confident villain. Like a competent, confident antagonist.
Yeah.
Nope, he's a bumbling fool.
He doesn't even do anything that much. We're told he does. We're told he does.
He sits there and be
stuff.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
He's Steve Jobs.
And I like.
He's like, I thought this was for the role of Steve Jobs. No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
But
like the Mercury.
I just did my Steve Jobs, and you guys gave me the
Yeah.
part. Okay, I'll just be Steve Jobs then.
Yeah. No, like I like the murkier elements that Chris McQuarrie is trying to do. Where like because like that's kind of a thing in his work where he's always criticizing institutions in the system.
Hail Hydra. Huh?
Like how both the CIA, the CIA, British intelligence, they're all like completely incompetent.
Hail Hydra. What? I don't know what kind of institution Hail Hydra you're talking about. I mean, institutions are the bomb, Hydra.
Speaking of Hydra, I think Jeremy Renner probably just like shot this movie like on his off time from the Avengers. Cause no, like he's all he does is talk in a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's barely he's in one action scene, barely.
Yeah, he's like, I hit you with my car.
Yeah,
He does like a 3-point turn.
and then runs across the parking garage. It's like, man, can do nothing.
Can't do nothing.
Lost Benji. Damn it.
Darn. So we're done here? We giving up on him? No.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, guys. See you later. Meet me in South Korea.
You guys want to grab a drink?
Yeah.
Drinks on me. Memory of Benji.
Come on. Let's see. I can't complain about Tom Cruise because Tom Cruise is giving it his all. If he's doing all of these stunts, so I assume he probably.
He jumped into a toilet?
Yes.
What a guy. Jumping into a toilet.
50 years old, man. He really wants you to keep watching him.
He needs attention.
Why?
Didn't he leave Scientology or something?
I think so. What I always found weird about Mission Impossible was like, it's like a blockbuster. It's a blockbuster franchise, but like it takes forever for them to make one. Cause, first Mission Impossible that was like 95, 96 or something. 2 came out in 2001. 3 came out in 2006. 4 came out in 2011. And this one's just coming out now. It takes them forever to make these movies. I guess I just have to think of new cool stunts.
They're like, what if we make a hardware input for computers and programming,
part of
but it's underwater.
I think
you have to go through a toilet.
I think I noticed how they do hacking. They just stick like some kind of button into a thing and then bam, hack. We're done.
Here's a disc. I hacked. I did it.
And I think we were laughing when they're at the opera. How many? They're just making guns
out of nothing.
One guy.
My baton is now a gun. This guardrail, it's a gun. My flute is a gun.
Was it a flute or was it jazz?
It was like a trombone.
Okay. No, it wasn't a trombone. Trombone's this thing.
I know.
No, it was a jazz. It was a jazz clarinet.
What? I don't know. Yeah. My clarinet. It's a gun.
And that one henchman with the baton gun. He looks exactly
he was a Terminator.
He looks exactly like the T-1000, right? He even wore sunglasses.
Why was he putting the sunglasses on? What possible reason did he have for going?
It makes my aim that much harder.
It's already dark in here, but I'm gonna turn it up to 11.
Yeah, because you know
I'm so good at this baton gun. Fucking idiots. Hey guys, how do we sneak a gun in? How do we sneak a gun in?
They're not a great syndicate. Because honestly, they're not a great syndicate. Because they kept letting Ethan Hunt do everything.
They're a shitty Hydra.
Yeah.
A very shitty Hydra.
Like, if they really wanted to kill the Prime Minister, they could have just blown up the whole thing. If they were a terrorist group that blew up, like, a factory and a whole plane...
They didn't want to kill the Prime Minister.
What? Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Not the Prime Minister, the Norwegian... at the opera.
They did just blow up his car.
I know, they could have just blown up... Then they should have done it earlier, then.
They wanted to test the girl.
Okay.
You're poking holes where there are not holes.
Oh yeah. Yes, you're right.
It was a test.
Sure, it was.
I don't.
Given how
You could say the hole was, why did they have a guy to shoot her if she doesn't shoot him if they have a thing to already blow him up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's where the hole is.
I mean, if she was gonna go to them anyway, and he was gonna shoot
He
her.
already said he knew what she was.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I knew you would do this. Also part of my plan. But you know, another
Action
test to
music.
see if you could stop from dying
Yeah.
by clarinet gun. Haha, clarinet.
Where does the cartridge? Where does the gun begin and where does it end?
Yeah, he was like, huh? Oh.
Okay. I guess. And this points that way. Okay. Okay, I guess that's all we have to say about Mission Impossible 5.
It's nothing spectacular.
Good, but I prefer 4. The more playfulness of 4 and the scale of 4 better.
It seems pretty mediocre as far as the movie goes.
Mm-hmm. We'll be back next week, hopefully with Serenity. It's gonna be great.
It is. Is that your first time seeing it?
Yeah. That'd be so. Okay, bye.